Her hand came across my face so fast that guests nearby gasped. The sound echoed. My cheek burned instantly. Grandpa saw it from across the room and tried to stand up, but his legs shook too much. People whispered. My cousins stared. My brother, caught up in wedding pictures, didn't even notice. Mom hissed under her breath, "Stop making scenes. You always do this." I stepped back, speechless, humiliated, and furious. Grandpa's eyes filled with tears, not for himself, but for me. I could see it, the helplessness of an old man who no longer had the strength to protect his granddaughter. I made my decision right there. If Mom wanted to hide Grandpa, I would do the opposite. I walked straight to him, took his arm, and whispered, "Come with me. You're not sitting here." He looked unsure but trusted me enough to try. Slowly, painfully, we walked through the hall. People stepped aside. Family members stared. Mom's face twisted in rage, but I didn't stop. I took Grandpa right to the front, to the table reserved for VIP guests, my brother's new in-laws and a few business associates. The head of the bride's family stood up politely and said, "Sir, please take my seat." He immediately understood the disrespect done to Grandpa. Mom looked like she wanted the ground to swallow her whole. Grandpa lowered himself into the seat carefully, apologizing for causing trouble, even though he caused none. The bride's father shook his head and said, "A grandfather belongs with his family, not near trash." Mom stormed toward us, but before she could say anything, a sudden noise outside interrupted everyone. A staff member rushed in and said something to the event manager, who immediately hurried toward the entrance. People began whispering. Some stood up and craned their necks toward the doors. Then the coordinator announced loudly, "A private jet has landed at the nearby airstrip. They say it's for Mr. Harris," and everyone turned toward Grandpa. My mother froze. Her mouth fell open. Guests stared. Grandpa blinked in shock, unaware of what was happening. But I knew. Grandpa wasn't just old. He was wealthy, far wealthier than Mom ever told anyone. He never bragged, never flaunted, never demanded respect. He lived simply despite owning a business he had quietly passed to trustees. Mom had humiliated a man whose jet had just landed to pick him up. The room shifted. Faces changed. Conversations stopped. And for the first time that evening, Grandpa looked at my mother, not with anger, but with a calm that was far more powerful. When Grandpa's name echoed through the hall after the announcement about the private jet, my mother's face drained of color so quickly she looked like she might faint. The same woman who slapped me just an hour earlier